Hello everybody, hope you are doing well. Today we are going to group our messages by date. So as you can see in the screen, here I got 5 messages, but only the last 3 are from today. The other one was sent 2 days ago and the other was sent 3 days ago. There should be every one of them has its own group, but as you can see they are all inside today because we are not grouping our message yet. So let's group our message by date. And the first step is to go to our chat view model, and we will need a new function to group our message by date. So let's create a private func group message by date. And as you can see, when I return in my observe message, I return an array of messages. That's why I will take as argument an array of messages, so messages of type array of message, and I will return. And as you can see, I work with message group, so my message group is an array of message group, so I will return an array of message group. Okay, perfect. The first thing, I will need a dictionary that has a key of date and the value of array of message. So let's create it, var grouped messages. It will be equal to an array with a dictionary, I apologize, as key date and as value an array of message. Okay, perfect. Then the second thing, I want to get the date from every message, so it will be for message in messages, and here I will need let message date, and it will be equal to calendar dot current dot start of day for message dot timestamp dot date value. And I'm using calendar dot current dot start of day, so when I later make a comparison they are all equal if they are in the same day. Okay, from there I need to check if I got a group with this specific message date. So if group messages with the key of message date for some reason it doesn't appear, so with the key of message date equal nil. So if I don't have a group with the key of message date, in that case group message with the key of message date will have a value of an array that contains our message. Else, in the case where I already have a group with this particular message date, in that case I will just append the message. So in that case, group message with the key of message date, and we will append a new message. Okay, perfect. Now as you can see, I need to return an array of message group, and as you see, I already have a dictionary. I want to convert my dictionary into an array of message group. To do so, it's very easy using map. So it will be return grouped message dot map, and as you can see it returns a date and a message. So date and messages, and here we will return a message group, and I will give it the array of message and the date. Okay, that's perfect. And as you know, because it's only one line, I don't really need to write the return. I write it this way. It's similar to writing return message group because it's only one line, so I don't really need it. Okay, and the last thing, I want my array to be sorted, so here it will be dot sorted, and it will be $0 dot date is less to than $1 dot date, and that's all I need. Now I will start by showing you the wrong way of using our function. So here it will be self.message groups equal group message by date, and I will give it message, and I forgot the self. Okay, so let's run it. This will handle grouping the message, but we got a little issue here that we need to take into consideration. So I prefer to start by writing it the wrong way so you understand later the right way. So now if I go to Thomas Shelby, as you can see, our messages are grouped by date, and it's correct, and they are sorted correctly. But there is a little problem. Okay, so let me show you the problem. If I write now hello, you see all the message or all the previous messages were deleted. And the reason is, as you can see, because we are writing self.message group equals self.group message by date messages. We need to check, and we don't delete, we always append. So first let's create a variable. Let's call it grouped messages. It will be equal to our group message by date. Then we need to check if our grouped messages, if any of these groups is already inside our or the date that our group has is already inside our message group. To do so, it's very easy. So we will write for group in grouped messages, and here let's make a little check. So if let group date index and is equal to our self dot message group dot first index where $0 dot date is equal to group dot date. In this case, it means I already got a group inside my message group that got the same date as my group. So I don't append this group, I only append the messages to the already available group. So it will be self.message group with group date index, and here I will write dot messages, and we will append the contents of our group dot messages. Okay, in the other case, if I don't have the group, in that case I append the group. So in this case it will be self.message group dot append, and I add the group. Okay, and that's all we need to group our messages by date. So let's run and try the code that we just wrote. And as you can see, it's just a few lines of code. It's very easy to understand the logic, and once you understand the logic, it's very easy to implement. So if I go to Thomas Shelby, as you can see, it's already right. If I now write, for example, where, and I write, as you can see, it was added, and it's perfect. And that's all I wanted to show you in today's video. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.